So basically, if we are not using words in a right sense, we are using words to hurt people rather than heal or help. So automatically it's gonna come back. Whatever we are sowing is gonna come back to us.
It works. So you want to say that with this sound bowl, we can heal something.
Yeah, we can heal anything of ourselves.
Today, in this chaotic world, there's so much of noise, so many screens, and endless social media chatter. Somewhere along the way, we've lost touch with the calm. That silence, that peace of mind feels harder to find now. But with us today, we have a very special guest who truly believes that peace isn't lost. It just begins within us. Please welcome Minnie Kocher, a sound healer, a nature lover, a mom, and the author of the beautiful new book, It Starts Within. Welcome, Minnie. Welcome to the show. Let's dive in and decode what her book is all about.
As ma'am has beautifully explained about me and told, who am I by God's grace. So my book, it starts within. It's reflection of my own journey that started with silence, self-awareness, deep connection with nature. Few years back when I was just rushing, hopping from one work to another, I thought I'm lost somewhere. So there I met with my own self in silence. And it is that very moment which gave birth to this book.
Amazing. These words sound so relaxing, that belief, the inner self. I'm sure this book of yours is gonna be something something very mindful and something that helps people in their journey of life.
Yes, of course. It's a beautiful book that portrays how transformation can help you bring yourself from chaos to calmness. In this fast paced world where there is endless honking and the pressure of the work to be done on time, we are just lost. We don't know about our own self and our soul, of course. So, this book really brings you back to yourself, to look within who you are, who you want to be, actually, what you want to do, what is your purpose of life.
I'm sure, coming out of this chaos from the blabbering world and finding that inner peace, and you just use the word soul. I don't know even if, people in today's time, they think about that there's a soul inside us.
Yes, everybody has a beautiful soul inside them, but it's just the fact of time, the fast paced things going on, fast internet, fast fashion. Everything is so fast at the blink of our eye that we often, starve the soul within us. We don't know what it is demanding because our soul breathes with the pace of soil, of the sound of nature, the sky, the clouds. So it is one with the universe.
Wow, it is sounding so profound, and I'm going into a deep world. I can listen to you either day and night, and I can go into that meditative state, and I can feel that calmness already.
Thank you.
So, yes, let's dive in deep into your book.
Okay.
It says the power of pausing. So, it's one of the chapters. So, as a communication coach, I know what pausing means. Pacing down, stopping so that your audience takes some time to understand what you're trying to say. But here in this context of your book, what does it mean? The power of pausing. What does it mean?
Pausing is a very powerful word in itself. So for me, pausing is going back to yourself. It's a beautiful doorway to your inner self to come and meet yourself. So be it in a this communicative, be as an author or communication line or any other. When you pause, you realize, where you have to go, where the chariot has to be taken. So at that moment of stillness, you become aware of yourself.
Wow, I think that self awareness, so called self love, it's all fading away because of this fast paced world. And
Yes.
everybody's rushing towards what sometimes, end of the day, I see my work schedule, how sometimes erratic it is, and it goes on, and late evening calls and all of that. I feel that inner peace is, yes, we're compromising somewhere these days.
Yes, everybody, like, you hold a child and you ask, even the child is gonna say, I'm so stressed, I've got so many exams to give, you know, and the parents, we as parents are like, no, we want numbers, we want marks, we want you to excel in all areas of your school, or be it extracurricular activities. So when we pause, it gives that time of stillness, which is so beautiful, and we don't realize that underneath that rush is something which is waiting for us to know.
I'm sure there's something really beneath us that's
Yes.
waiting for us. Okay. So, also, in one of the chapters, you've mentioned that the universe lives inside you. Is it true? Like you're talking about the universe, the cosmic energy, everything. Is it all within us?
Yes, why not? You only tell me. When we were a child, so we had learned in science that our body has calcium. Now, the calcium is in the universe as well. We are made up of gases, oxygen, nitrogen. Now, the oxygen is the same gas that, the plants releases. So everything, every atom of our body is made up of all the elements that are, in the universe, that the cosmos is made up of. We are just that little tiny microcosm of that entire cosmos.
And
We,
you said we are the tiny cosmos, and the
yeah,
universe is inside us.
yeah, the universe, we are the tiny cosmos into that, entire huge cosmos. So that universe and we are just one. We are all connected with each other. So you only tell me, how are the planets moving? Have you ever thought, given it a thought? They are moving at the same orbit and they are 365 days. That same intelligence which is, spinning the planets, blooming the lotus petals, it's the same intelligence that, making us work. Do we give instructions to our heart to pump? No,
No.
we don't. So so this is how, we are one with the universe.
And the universe is inside us. I
Universe
think
is
this sounds
inside
really
us.
profound.
Yes, yes.
But yes, a new
Every
learning today.
atom is vibrating. Every star, we are made up of the elements the star is made up of. So,
So
I
star
mean,
has the same elements like we have.
yeah, everything,
So I
whatever
love
is in
saying
the
it.
cosmos is inside us. So then, how come we are not related with the universe? We are the universe is inside us.
Wow. So I like saying this to my students that we are born to be a star. So today I've learned something very beautiful from you, that yes, we have the same elements of the star.
Yes, yes.
ब्यूटीफुल. सो हम बचपन में बहुत सारी स्टोरी सुनते हैं. आपकी बुक का एक पार्ट है जो बहुत फेवरेट है मेरे लिए, एंड इट सेज टेमिंग द डीमन एंड अवेकनिंग द फेरी.
It's a beautiful chapter, and which is close to my heart and which holds beautiful energy. So, taming the demon and awakening the fairy. In this chapter, I have, given demon, shown demon as our shadows, our fear, insecurities, the dark side of ourselves which we don't want others to see. We want it to hide from others and just show the happy space of us, happy side of us. Be it on social feeds, if you'll see, there is only just, vacations and filtered smiles and
The
beautiful
beautiful side
faces,
of
the
life.
beautiful sides. But no one wants to show their shadow side, the pain that they are holding within. It can be pain from their past life, it can be pain from this life, anything, any minute situation or story which they are holding beneath their self. So demon is that part, and fairy is a little. I'm more of a magical person, so I call it a fairy, a little beautiful being, mystical being wearing
That beautiful,
glittery.
that beautiful
Yeah,
side we can see in your eyes.
yeah, that glittery dress and a beautiful wand. So that is the light, the joy, the creativity, compassion, kindness, which resides within us.
So both of them are inside us. You
Yeah,
talk about the demon, you talk
you
about the
talk
fairies.
about the fairies. If any person is saying to you, no, no, मैं तो बहुत अच्छा हूँ, I am the only light person, I am very kind, very joyful, so that person is 101% wrong. So without shadows, fairy can't exist, and without fairies, shadows can't exist. It's just when we understand, we acknowledge our demons, our fairy lights up.
So it's more like two sides of the same coin?
Yes, it's two sides of the same coin, but how do we come to peace? Once we acknowledge our demons, work on it, we acknowledge कि yes, ये है हमारे अंदर, so we have to work on it. Then the fairy lights up, fairy shows its wings and help the person to move forward.
I think peace is really underrated. A lot of people they're talking about happiness, but nobody's talking about peace. Happiness is overrated because the real definition of happiness should be
Yes.
peace inside us, and nobody is looking for peace
Nobody.
that ways.
Absolutely, absolutely true. So, this chapter, awakening the fairy and the taming the demon, is more about bringing balance between both. And once we come to know about our demons, so it's a beautiful experience. The
I'm
fairy
sure.
lights up, the creativity, the joy, the singing, the dancing, and it's, totally beautiful.
Lovely, how beautifully you explained it. I remember you talking about nature is our greatest healer. So, how do you explain it? Like healing, nature, how are we connected? So, if we have maybe a small cold and cough issue, we just rush to a pharmacist or to a doctor, never towards nature now these days.
Yes, because if we, look at our great great grandparents, if we talk about our grandparents, we must have seen when they used to wake up, वो दातुन उठाते थे नीम की and चले जाते थे सैर पे, and there used to be huge people trees उसके नीचे बैठ के they used to do the दातुन and they used to come back. So for that, it was that recharging time, that button for the whole day.
Okay.
Why? Because they used to go out in the nature, they used to sit under it and feel and experience it. We in today's time where everything is just rushing, we are just chasing, we are not aligning ourselves. We forget, what peace is, where we can find the peace. Have you ever gone to the park and, without distraction, we have come across the trees, felt the texture, observed the colors of nature? No, we haven't. Even now, also, if you go
I
to a
think we're
park,
just rushing. I go there,
yeah,
but back of my head is, the clock is ticking
the
always कि
clock,
वापस जल्दी जाना
yes,
है. So
ये काम
you talk
है.
about enjoying that, बहुत कम हो पा रहा है.
Moreover, like it's enjoying is one factor, but observing is another. Once we observe, we see, we feel it. So that's totally a different perspective. Once we observe, enjoyment comes automatically. It's a complementary thing
I'm
with the
sure.
observation. अभी भी आप देखो when whenever you'll go to a park, people are using their earphones and they're just running, they're not observing nature. So that is the point
So
where we
yes, I've
lack
realized that
peace.
we using AirPods or so many distractions, we are not just enjoying our environment. We just don't know what's
Yes,
happening
what's
around.
not happening? What's happening around? We're not aware of it. We are not smelling the scents, beautiful scents that trees gives us. We are not hearing to the chirps of birds, the rustle of leaves. We are not seeing the clouds drift away beautifully.
I'm sure we are missing all of this these days. And I used to do
Yes.
all of this, by the way, once upon a time.
You
I used to
must
really
start doing
cherish
it
all of
now.
this. I used to go for morning walks. And I still remember I used to go for a thank you walk. So every step I used to
Lovely,
put forward, I used to just
lovely,
hang gratitude walk.
lovely.
But yes, thank you for this beautiful reminder. I'm missing on a lot of stuff and we'll get back to that.
Yes.
My favorite word is gratitude. I think that
Uh,
gratitude is the fuel of my life. And you also written something about gratitude in your book. What is your message?
Gratitude for me is more than a word. It's sacred for me. It's the bridge between me and my divine being, my God. With gratitude, I am present in my being. So gratitude, I mean, is more than a word to me. It's it's being, doing, and being, the difference between doing and being. So gratitude is that bridge which brings from doing to being.
Wow.
Whenever we are in a state of gratitude, we acknowledge what we have, and we don't realize, we don't focus on what we don't have in our lives. So when we focus on what we have, our present self, we obviously invite abundance
I
of
think
joy.
we avoid that, the present self.
Yeah, the present self. I'm grateful for this moment. I'm having a beautiful podcast with you. So I'm grateful for each and everything. I'm grateful for this paper that you're holding.
I think you've changed the
Because,
energy of the room by explaining this. This is so beautiful.
yes,
And it is so easy to appreciate. It is so easy to acknowledge. It is so easy to be grateful for things. The whole idea is maybe we're just rushing or we forget at times.
yes,
Lovely. So, in my last podcast with Miss Ashmi ma'am, she told me that every word has a spell. And that was, a tube light moment for me because I had learned something very new. In your book, you've written about words have power. So, this is unbelievable. Tell me about this power.
words, it's a beautiful question, first of all. Yes, words are spell. Words hold intention, they hold energy, they
But we
hold
live
the
in a fake
thoughts.
world. We live in a fake world where people are using words but not with the right intention sometimes. How do we differentiate also?
It's again a very smart question and a beautiful one too. So words hold intentions, and as you know, that gives, life to a creation. So when we think of something, our thoughts. So words are those seeds that give birth to thoughts. And then thoughts are what a reality becomes. So it's a chain. When we sow the seeds, like a plant germinates, when the seeds of words are sown, the thought germinates. And when the thought germinates, and after that, it gives birth to a flower. So it is that reality what we are. So basically, if we are not using words in a right sense, we are using words to hurt people rather than heal or help. So automatically it's gonna come back. Whatever we are sowing is gonna come back to us.
So, are you scaring us? Are you telling
Both.
us to do the right thing? Or like what?
I'm I'm
Or you just
actually
giving,
doing,
or this is a warning sign?
this is actually a warning sign.
And I think we should all take it in a very positive way. It's a warning
Yeah,
sign.
it's a warning sign, but in a beautiful, positive way. Just now also, when I was coming back, my car just got banged with some other car, and that guy used some harsh words, which I thought wasn't, that wasn't the space to be used for. It could have been done in a more subtle way. So, what about those words? The words have gone into the universe. The universe is hearing, and whatever we
So
give
you are
to the
saying something
universe,
is going to happen there side.
yeah, no, it's gonna come back to us, whatever we say, good or bad, it's gonna come back to us. Because कहाँ पे जाएगा? अगर आप एक
Absolutely.
वेसल में पानी डालोगे, तो उसमें पत्थर डालोगे, वो छींटा तो आसपास ही आएगा ना. So think of the universe as a vessel. So if we keep on giving, sending bad words, saying to others, and even with our thoughts, so obviously it's gonna get polluted. More than the pollution, real pollution, this is the pollution of words we are using. So we have to take care about it. The word, the how we speak. what kind of energy we are using, what kind of thoughts we are putting
So
into our
the new
words.
kind of pollution is the pollution of
Yeah, the
words. Use
pollution
it,
of
and we can
words.
control this. The
We
best
can
part.
absolutely control it. Even there is there used to be one scientist, Dr. Imaru Masato. He used to do experiments with water. What he did, he said few bad words to water
I
and
think this is very
crystallized them.
famous.
Yes, and I have done experiments. I really show the experiments also, how we speak to the water and we freeze the water. There's some technique, and the water shows you, distorted crystalline structure when we use
You've
bad
seen with
words.
naked eyes?
Yes, yes.
Oh
I
wow,
take workshops for that.
wonderful. Tell us more
And
about your workshops.
so this is a crystalline technique workshop where I use a small palette, glass palette, pour little bit water, and we freeze it. It's called a freezing technique. So when we speak few words, whether good or bad, it shows the crystalline structure of the words. If
Wow.
we speak beautiful words, I love you, it forms beautiful, beautiful, amazing structures, amazing pictures on
Now
the
what I
water.
feel like saying I love you to you.
Thank
To
you
get
so
that
much.
beautiful
Same.
structure.
Yeah, same to you. I love
Love.
you more than anyone else.
Lovely, lovely. And if this is how we're gonna learn, if this is how we're gonna talk about using the right way of using all these words in the right way, the correct way, I'm sure the society is gonna move in a very beautiful and positive direction.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, everything will be nice and rosy and bloomy, once we watch our
I feel like I'm
words.
going into a fairy world, but yes, looks like this is gonna be the real world.
Yes, we just have to get over this, clean this pollution of words, and then just go for it. It's that one step of transformation within us, which we don't realize. So once we realize this, and life is you'll not imagine how the life is gonna unfold in beautiful ways.
I think in this podcast, I've got a lot of, you know, realizations and a lot of new kind of openings to mind that life is so beautiful and simple. It is sometimes the way we just take it, we're not connected to nature, and the beautiful thought we've just shared that, being connected to nature and the power of words, how we use it, and the way it comes back to us. I think we should
Yes,
be really mindful.
really
Okay, I love you
mindful.
again for this. All right.
Thank
So,
you.
Minnie, you've got this beautiful bowl. We would love to know how we use it, what do we call it, and what's the use of this?
Okay, so this is a beautiful singing bowl. It is made up of metals. Now, as we know, every cell of our vibrates. Everything is vibrate. Everything has got energy. So when we strike this bowl, it vibrates.
Okay.
It's not just sound that it gives. It's the vibration that heals our cells. When it vibrates, that flows into that wavelength, and it matches our cells inside our body, which gives signal to the cells. You have to come back to your original blueprint. You have to come back to your original harmonizing state. So when we strike a bowl I'll show you once.
Wow. I could listen to that ripple
Yeah,
effect of voice. That's so beautiful.
beneath the sound there is the vibration of it. If you want to hold, just hold it and experience it. You'll feel the vibration.
Oh,
It's the
yes.
vibration that heals.
It works. And I can feel that in my right
Yes.
hand also.
Yes,
This
yes.
is
You can
beautiful.
use any hand.
So, you want to say that with this sound bowl, we can heal something.
Yeah, we can heal anything of ourselves. We can heal our body, our mind, our soul, emotionally, physically, mentally. I mean, it is so vast that I have no words to express how beautiful this
I'm
healing
so
technique
excited
is.
to learn all of this and heal myself from within.
Yes.
This is amazing. I mean, something really beautiful which I've learned
I can
today, and I
show
could
a little experiment
please
also
go
by
ahead.
pouring water into it. Just look inside the water, how it is creating
It's
the ripple
ripple effect.
effect.
Oh, and there's some kind of pattern which is coming in.
Yes, it's the mandala. The same thing happens inside our body
Really?
since, yes, we are made up of 70% water, more than that. So the same thing happens inside our body. The vibrations, when flow inside our body, the cells automatically recognize their harmonizing status.
So is this a good state of harmony, the effect which is created in the bowl right now?
Yes. See how beautiful it is. The same thing
Thank.
happens inside our body when we
Wow.
listen to the sound bowls.
And this was really magical, mystical, for a
Yes.
couple of seconds, I went into a zone wherein I was like at ease.
Yes, yes. It's a very soothing, healing modality. It's more than that. I would say, like some people say, only singing bowls can be used for healing. But I would say, listen to the sound of the fan. Right now, also, we can listen to the sound of AC. So, when we listen to this beautiful little whispers around us, we automatically heal ourselves, our mind, our body, our soul.
So I've got a new pharmacy now. Sound healing, and I'm sure this is gonna help us, maybe
Yes.
maybe the inner health as well as whatever happens to our body, to our mind. I think this can really work wonders. And
Yes.
thank you so very much for bringing this bowl here and sharing this beautiful insight with the world. And I'm myself excited that I would love to join your workshops and learn more about this.
Oh, thank you so much for that.
So, Mini, thank you so very much for this beautiful interaction, the kind of wisdom you've shared, the kind of knowledge and information you've given, and there's so much. This book looks like a power pack, and there's so much beautiful things inside. And while I was going through this book, I also realized that the simplicity of words you've chosen, like you are a very simple
Thank
person.
you.
So, it just took me to a very different world, and I needed no background to understand this. So, and I'm sure even our readers are going to learn so much from the book. So, many
Yes.
congratulations again,
Thank
and
you.
thank you
Thank you
so
so
much for
much.
joining in. Before signing off, one message that you would love to give to the audience.
I would say, whatever it is in your life, even a new beginning, even you want to manifest something, you are looking for some career, anything, any beautiful relationship, just look inside. Because every new beginning starts from within. Just take one step inside, and you will see the magical way the life unfolds.
Wow. So we'll end the podcast here on this very beautiful note. Thank you so much for joining us, Minnie, and all the very best for your new book. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.